Good morning, welcome back to Breakfast Television. On June 1st, the first ever Manitoba DIY Homesteader Festival kicks off. And here with a look at one of the things that you can learn to DIY, we've got Christine Zellstra-Moore joining us from Fort White Farms, and the guest we've named Henrietta. What else are you going to call a hen? Let's talk about people who want to decide to raise their own chickens. Let's talk about space and habitat. What do we need for them as far as shelter goes?
So they need a place where they can be dry and in the winter warm. Right. So at least something insulated. Hens can handle a decent amount of cold, especially if you choose the right breed. So like down to like -10, but okay. But you can also put in a small heater if you're concerned. They won't lay as well if it's quite cold. And the most important thing is that their water doesn't freeze in the winter.
Right.
The other thing you want to consider is giving them access to outdoor space, because they'll be a lot happier and healthier if they
Because surprisingly, a lot of people, you said that she's an omnivore, so she wants to go out and find worms and bugs and grubs.
Yes, that's one of the things that will make her very happy, is being able to.
And a happy chicken means the chicken is giving me more eggs.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about food. So I want to make sure that I get them some space so they can go and eat chickens and find stuff. But what am I feeding them normally?
I guess the easiest way is to buy a commercially mixed feed. It's got sort of a balance of nutrients, and I think that's a good place to start. And then you can supplement with scraps from your kitchen, or I like to feed the insects that get into my garden and are eating my plants to my chickens.
Hey, there you go.
So I'm happy because I see they're getting.
The plants are happy, the chicken's happy. Won't worry about whether the bugs are happy, but you know, the important stuff is taken care of. Let's talk about kinds of chickens, because she's very beautiful for a chicken, and unlike what I would have imagined. What kind of chicken is she, and what kind of chicken would be good in Manitoba?
So she's a barred rock, and this type of laying hen, and she's a variety that is good in Manitoba. So she's cold; she can handle the cold. There's lots of different kinds of chickens. Yeah. One that's part of it's just thinking accessibility, sort of what chickens you can get, and sort of doing your research into the qualities of the varieties.
Yeah, I don't want to go around it, but is she an eater or a layer?
She's
a
layer.
I want to cover her ears, but so depending on what I want from my chicken.
Yeah, so if you want someone to lay eggs, she's a great chicken. If you want meat, you can see she's kind of small, and she doesn't have a very big breast, so she's not necessarily going to give a lot of meat.
But if I want to find them, then I can go that way.
You can go that way, yeah.
There you go. Okay, where do we go when it comes to psychology? I noticed on the notes about the workshop, it actually talks about the psychology of making sure that my flock is okay. Why do I need to worry about how she's feeling mentally?
Well, because chickens who are feeling contented are able to sort of meet their instinctual needs. They will they'll be happier and healthier, so they're not going to be stressed out. And some of the things that chickens do when they're stressed out is they will start they'll start picking on other chickens, and they'll actually get into cannibalistic behavior where they start pulling out and eating the feathers, and then they'll actually peck at the skin of other chickens.
And that's actually where we get the term pecking order.
That's where we get the term pecking order, is that chickens have this sort of bullying order of the top chicken will pick on a chicken, and then they'll all sort of pick on the chicken below them. But if they have access to enough space, and if they're able to get to catch insects and sort of have that part of their diet as well, and also if they're not bored, they will be less likely to do those things.
Keep them interested, keep them engaged, and give them space to eat chickens. What about when it comes to the actual workshop happening on the 1st? What can people expect? Do I need to bring anything with me? Do I need chicken experience?
No, you can come with no experience. I think it's a workshop for people who are interested in raising chickens and want to learn a bit more, sort of the basics. And so hopefully people will come away with an idea of what they need to give their chickens, and hopefully some confidence to try it out.
Or just a better appreciation of what it is exactly where our eggs come from every single day. If you want more information on the Manitoba DIY Homesteaders Festival, all the information is on breakfasttelevision.ca. I want to pet her, may I?
Yep. Absolutely.
Is there a trick?
Just like any other animal.
Very beautiful. I'm a vegetarian, just for the record. Just wanted to say that. I feel like I'm supposed to. All the information already on breakfasttelevision.ca. Going to take a break. Still plenty to come today on BT.
It's a busy morning here.